As the tri-state battles the cold, jarring conditions, leaders are working around the clock to make sure that everyone is safe. And joining us tonight is Evansville's Mayor Stephanie Terry. First off, Mayor Terry, I hope you and your family are staying warm tonight.
We are. Thank you so much.
Now, earlier today, more warming shelters across Evansville opened up, but are there any services for those who maybe can't get to any of those warming centers?
We're trying to encourage as many as possible to get to those warming shelters that are open until 6 p.m. We will have one location here in Evansville at Lincoln School that will be available overnight. But if you can't get to a warming shelter, definitely connect with a neighbor or a family member. We just need to be checking in with one another because there are a number of still power outages across the city, and we're doing what we can to really resolve that as quickly as we possibly can.
Now, I know the city of Evansville is under a state of emergency. You declared that for the city. Could you elaborate a bit more on what that means for the residents here and how long you think that'll be in effect?
Sure. So the state of emergency, it can extend up to 7 days. And so right now that we're using that as our timeline. At any point as conditions get better, we can rescind that. But that declaration really helps us really coordinate and receive additional resources as well as ensure public safety. You know, we're strongly encouraging everyone to stay off the roads, unless absolutely necessary. But if they do go out, to use caution and be aware of, hazardous conditions.
And I know that we just are kind of, 24, 36 hours into this storm. But what is something maybe you guys have learned in terms of your response? I feel like people have thought it has been a good response by you guys. But what have you guys maybe learned, maybe in case there happens to be another storm down the road?
Well, definitely we want to make sure we have a lot of our documents prepared and ready to go. We established a number of group chats. But we'll continue to just really to journal and jot down some of these policies and procedures so that we're able to just go down our checklist. But I feel like we've really come together in a really great way, both the city and county, very responsive and communicating with one another and making sure, again, that everyone in our community is safe and really has the shelter that they need during this critical time.
And then just lastly, is there anything else that you would like to add anything to say to the Evansville community?
I think more than anything, thank our emergency responders, our street crews, our utility workers, whenever you see somebody, because again, they are working around the clock. Their hard work really is paid off. And I think it's important to acknowledge the work that they're doing, as well a number of our community partners from the Red Cross and CenterPoint Energy that are all coming together to make sure, again, we're able to respond in the way that we have.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much once again, Mayor Terry, for taking the time to talk to us. We hope you stay warm and stay safe over these next few days.